Hello everyone, and welcome to our YouTube channel. So today we are going to start off with a live trading session on the Nifty and Bank Nifty to see how the expiry day trades are being done through the KEEV platform. So today is 17th of August and today is the expiry. So let's look at the Bank Nifty futures 15-minute chart. So firstly, we'll try to identify if there are any trends that are going on, and if there are, then we can try to exploit them. So here we are seeing in the 15-minute chart that the Bank Nifty is in a clear uptrend. But alright, let's see if there is a resistance here or if there is a support near here. Okay. So हमें यहाँ पे दिख रहा है कि थोड़ा रेजिस्टेंस बन रहा है बैंक निफ्टी में, ट्रेंड लाइन रेजिस्टेंस इंट्राडे में. And it is also important to note that this is the future chart, whereas the spot price is moving around 44,000. That is also a very high call OI chart, very high call OI presence there. So there we can see that the call sellers don't expect Bank Nifty to cross 40,000. But it is also important to know that if there is a small rise, then it will trigger a very high short covering. That is the call sellers that are there in that position, they will have to exit that position. यहाँ पे सपोर्ट भी बन रहा है शायद, वो देख लेते हैं. सपोर्ट भी बन रहा है, सो इट इज़ काइंड ऑफ मूविंग इन अ चैनल ओनली. अभी यही देखना है कि ये चैनल मेंटेन रहता है कि नहीं. और यहाँ पे भी उसने शायद एक रेजिस्टेंस ब्रेकआउट दिया था. हाँ, जैसे हम यहाँ पे देख रहे हैं कि एक शॉर्ट रेजिस्टेंस ब्रेकआउट दिया है इंट्राडे में. और यहाँ ब्रेकआउट देने के बाद इट इज़ ट्राइंग टू मेंटेन द अपवर्ड मोमेंटम, बट थोड़ा रेजिस्टेंस भी आ रहा है उसको यहाँ पे थ्रू द ट्रेंड लाइन दैट इज़ देयर. तो यहाँ पे हम अभी वी कैन टेक अ पोजिशन ऑफ पुट सेल बट विद अ वेरी स्मॉल SL. सो एक पोजिशन ले लेते हैं यहाँ पे. सो हम यहाँ कीव पे जाके ऑप्शंस क्लिक करके क्रिएट पे जाके क्रिएट स्ट्रैटेजी पे जाएगी. तो यहाँ पे हम लोग बेसिकली देख रहे हैं कि ऑप्शन चेंज जो लाइव प्राइसेस आ रहा है कीव पे, तो वो लाइव प्राइसेस में से कैसे प्रीमियम हम देख सकते हैं. तो फॉर एग्जांपल अगर 44,000 उसका एट द मनी चल रहा है, तो 44,000 का पुट अप्रॉक्सीमेटली 90 रुपीज़ में ट्रेड हो रहा है. तो नेट इन नेट 1400-1500 रुपीज़ देख सकते हैं हम लोग यहाँ पे. बट हमें इतना रिस्क नहीं लेना कि हम लोग ATM बेच रहे हैं, तो वील टेक अ लेसर रिस्क बाय सेलिंग 50 रुपीज़ का जो पुट है यहाँ पे, दैट इज़ ट्रेडिंग अराउंड 50 रुपीज़. सो यहाँ पे जो ये सिस्टम जनरेटेड था उसको एक बार रिमूव कर लेंगे तो वो इशू नहीं होगा. तो यहाँ पे एक बार चेक कर लेंगे हम लोग सब वापस पुट सेल और एक्सपायरी और स्ट्राइक प्राइस एंड एवरीथिंग इज प्रॉपर, देन वी कैन जस्ट प्लेस ऑर्डर हियर. In the place order, it will give us one last indication of what the order looks like, and we'll click on I agree to all trading terms. Then we can place order here. So it is showing that the order has been placed successfully. So we can check that out in our open positions here. So यहाँ पे हमें दिख रहा है कि we sold the call, the put at 49.25, which is trading at around 48.55. So you can see there is still some upward momentum that the Bank Nifty is gaining, and due to that we'll kind of look for gaining as much profit as we can. Also, the day's high should be broken to maintain the upward momentum, so that is also important from our end. Till that time, we can also look for, let's say, Nifty charts to understand how the Nifty movement is happening, and if there is any other trade that we can take there. Okay, so in the Nifty 15-minute chart, the trend is kind of in a rounded momentum, means uh, it is reversing after reaching the bottom of 19,400 around in the futures chart. Also, if this area would be broken, then it would be a resistance breakout, but it's still less likely that would happen. Also, because as compared to Bank Nifty, Nifty is not in a trend. Nifty is currently moving in a sideways momentum. So that also tells us that there is a sector rotation happening in Nifty. So for example, if Bank Nifty is doing good, then Nifty IT would be doing as well. And in that way, because those two are the highest concentration in Nifty, because of that, Nifty is currently moving in a sideways trend. So here, these all indications say we can look at how different movements in the intraday indices can happen. So here we can even look for a shorter time frame, because in the 15-minute time frame there is not a high momentum that is, or even low momentum that is happening. So we'll look at a 5-minute time frame, let's say. So here it is giving a clearer picture that in the morning it gave a good start, but after that it has continuously gone down. This is also so this is a hammer candle that was evident, and after which the upward momentum started. So that is also a good indication, but there is still no clear sign of any movement in the Nifty charts as of now. But we can try to exploit that by, let's say, selling a straddle or a strangle there, so that if there is no movement in the intraday side of Nifty, then we'll earn premium of that. So let's first understand what can be the stop loss for the trade here. So let's check out the straddle that can be formed in Nifty right now. So we can see that the Nifty current spot price is trading around 19,400. So we can sell 19,400 straddle. So we'll click on insert strategy here, and in the insert strategy we'll look for a short straddle. So it will give a generated computer generated response here, system generated response. From that we can check out our payoff. So in the payoff chart, we are seeing that the maximum profit would be around 3,400. But again, so because this is a straddle, the max loss is unlimited. So if we want, then we can look for another strategy here. That is the iron condor or the iron butterfly. Let's look at iron butterfly first. So it will create two sell positions of 19,400, and it will hedge those positions by buying 19,650 and 19,150. So this will, in the payoff chart, it will clearly show us the max profit that is possible. But in the earlier chart, as we saw, the max profit was 3,500, 3,400. Here the max profit would be approximately 3,200, 3,300. So this is the basic idea behind it, where you reduce your loss. You find your loss rather than keeping it unlimited. So here we can also reduce our loss by, let's say, taking more premium, buying more premium in the buy side. So if we buy, let's say, 19,500 call, and if we buy, let's say, a 19,300 put, so the payoffs would be a bit different. The max profit would reduce a bit, but the max loss is also reduced. So as we saw in the earlier part, the max loss was approximately 6,000, but now it is just 2,000. And the max profit has reduced, but it has not reduced as much. So then this trade we can deploy, and we can track it, so that if the Nifty expires near 19,400, then it would be beneficial for us. So we can place order here. So you can see that the order has been placed successfully. Also, that gives us the opportunity to thank BIGUL also for helping out with this video. Okay, so in the open position, we are seeing that Bank Nifty trade that we had taken at 49 has increased to 60. So this tells us that Bank Nifty has not retained its upward momentum. So we can check out the chart again. It has taken resistance as we had marked here, but it is still not in a downtrend. It is still currently maintaining the highs. If our stop loss, let's say for example in the future chart is 44 130 as is the breakout here. So if it closes below this in the 15-minute chart, then we can close that trade. We can even look for other indicators, let's say super trend. Super trend is also giving a good indication after this breakout here. So this resistance was a strong resistance, and the breakout here is positive for Bank Nifty. So till we wait for any more clearer position or more clearer another trade that is possible, I'd like to take this opportunity to display one of the new features that KEEV has started. So here, let's say we go on our dashboard, or in that we check out Astra. So one of the strategies that is a bit new is the momentum precision strategy. So in that strategy, basically we are using two indicators, that is RSI and super trend, and with that we are trying to find out a good return in the futures and option category. So here we are seeing that there are a few good returns that are displayed here. So we'll take an example of, let's say, Ultratech. One second. So we'll copy this first. Here we'll go on create strategy and check this out, and we'll backtest this again just to see that since the strategy has performed so well, how does it perform the same if the period has been changed. We're seeing Bank Nifty is currently around the same levels as we had seen earlier. Okay, so for example, let's take the example of Ultratech. So in Ultratech, we are seeing that the strategy is giving us a 54% return over the last year, and let's say if I want to run it live, and in that I want to do the options trade, because since we have selected the futures indicator here, we can do the same. So in the options, we click on place order in options. We'll also click on the interval first. Till how many days do you want the strategy to run? So I'm clicking on 5 days for the moment. Here we can see that the ATM would be based on the future price. We don't want any rollover. And going below, we can see that if the buy signal has come in the indicator, then what trade you want to deploy. So the system generator is you want to buy the call, ATM call, but here there are different options also. As you can see that there is a closest premium option or the delta option. So in the closest premium option, we can click there, and we can just say, for example, if there is a buy signal in the strategy, then I want to buy the option that has the call option that has the premium closest to 70, and that will be deployed here. So going below, we can just click on run live, and the trade would be deployed. We are going to be posting another video on our YouTube channel today to explain this in further. Explain how closest premium and delta can be used through KEEV in further detail. If there are any questions, you can put it on the YouTube channel here only. Okay, so we can see that the stop loss is hit, and we'll need to exit that position now. We'll just go to open position here, and we'll click on this trade, and we'll click on square off from Hong Kong. Sorry, this was the Nifty trade. The bank Nifty trade is here. And we'll square off the position. You can see even the HDFC bank has taken a bit of a hit here, and it is still it has given a big red candle. Let's check out the bank Nifty spot. That has done the same. So I think this was a good sign for good stop loss for us. Let's check out our Nifty chart, if there is any clear trend in Nifty now. You can see that Nifty has also corrected a lot. So I think this was our stop loss for Nifty, this support level. And if this is broken, then we'll have to exit that position as well. But because Nifty is in a hedged position, we can see that the loss is not as high, because we are earning approximately 1100 from here. And even though we are losing 1500 here, the loss is around 400 rupees. If this 15-minute candle closes below these levels, then we'll have to exit our trade. So we are currently watching that and seeing if any other reversal can happen from here. Alright, we're seeing that even Bank Nifty is recovering a bit, but not as much. Looks like the fall in Nifty was attributed to Bank Nifty majorly. So we are not seeing any news-based reversal in Bank Nifty at the moment, but this might just be the volatility of the expiry. We're seeing some reversal in Nifty at the moment, but it is not being sustained. And same with Bank Nifty, but we had to exit our trade because of the stop loss. Now, for Nifty to have any sort of reversal or upward momentum, it needs to close above this level, that is 19,400. We're seeing a lot of volatility that is happening in the index today. Let's check out Bank Nifty as well. Same for this. So here we can look at selling, let's say 44,300 calls and 43,800 puts. But because the expiry is today, the premium would be as high. So it won't be beneficial to enter this trade, let's say with one or two lots. We need to enter that trade with a higher number of lots. So here one more thing we can see is Nifty is forming a head and shoulder pattern here. So this pattern can also be an indicator for further bearish trend if this support is broken. So if the support is broken, then we'll exit our trade of put sell and call buy from our position, that is the iron condor position that we are deployed, iron butterfly position that we are deployed. Okay, for example, let's take this. So because this is breaking even now, I think it is prudent to close the positions here, that is the put sell and the call buy position. So this is the head and shoulder pattern that has happened, and this is the breakdown that we are seeing right now. So if in the next minute or so this breakdown continues, then we'll have to exit our position of put sell and call buy, so as to reduce the loss. So we have a confirmation of candle closing here, so we'll exit the trade. Alright, so the open positions right now is 19400 call sell and 19300 put buy. So let's track this trade and see how it is going forward. So we'll be taking a short break for now, and we'll be tracking our position. If there is any update, then we'll start the trade again. Hello everyone. So we'll be starting with our looking at the trade and if there are any changes that have happened since we started this. So here we can see that the put buy has been continuously giving us good profit. At the same time, the call sell is also decent profit right now. So because it is the expiry, we don't want a lot of risk. I'll be closing the call put buy at the current time because delay, decay and everything can cause a issue there. So I'll quickly close this. And here I'll look at the chart again. So here we'll see the bank nifty chart first. In the bank nifty chart, we are seeing that the correction has been persistent. That was as we thought when we took our stop loss here. Now let's look at the nifty chart. The nifty chart is also same. It tried to sustain at this level and it is currently again back here. But this level, it did not close above the stop loss that we had set. That was a good indicator that our stop loss was strong. So here there are two options here that we can continue on with the call sell trade that we have. That the call sell is of the strike price 19,400, or we can square it off and we can look for better trades. So currently we are trading below 19,400, but it is still not a very riskless position. So I'll look at the Nifty spot first. The spot is currently trading around 19,350. So this is also a good indication for us. Also at the same time, this is a bit more bearish than the future chart that we were seeing. So I'll be currently closing this trade because I won't be able to close it at 3 o'clock or 3:15 today, and I don't want to carry any further risk for the expiry day. And so I'll quickly close this from here only. Okay, 1 second. So, yeah. बाद में अगर आप उसको 20 भी करोगे, आपने एक्टिविटी अलग बनाने के बाद आपने यहाँ पे कैंडलस्टिक लगा दी, ये भी 20 कर लिया, तो 50 और 50 पे ही चलेगा। So that's it for the live trading session today, and thank you for joining us, and look forward to seeing you all in the future videos. Thank you.